Hey ladies, what is up? We're gonna get right into it. We are 6 months post op from having laparoscopic total wait, hold on, let me get it right. Total laparoscopic hysterectomy. All that jazz, right? It's been a minute. I haven't even been saying the word hysterectomy for a while. And today is October 6th, so October 8th, so Tuesday would be my fully 6 month mark, right? And boy, oh boy, oh boy, I know you probably can tell a little bit as you guys are looking at me, in addition to where I was when I had it and before I even had my surgery. So much has been going on. So much has been going on. I don't even know where to start. Let me get this lighting right. I feel like I guess we're good, right? I just want to make sure we're good. So where can we start? 6 months. So I didn't do a 3 month check in because I felt like I had just did the 8 week, and I was like, you know what, Kelly, give it some time because you have to really make sure that your body is going through what it's really going through. You just can't, and we're all a different. We're all a different. You just can't be just keep making videos. Now you're gonna give yourself anxiety at the same time. So the first major thing that is happening to me, and I'm sure you can probably tell because I can tell. I'm looking in the viewfinder right here, and I can see the difference. Your girl has put on some weight. Um, it is common to have significant weight gain after a hysterectomy, and I've gained. I weighed myself this morning. I don't even want to say how much I weigh, but oh God, I don't even want to say it. Oh my God. It's like it's embarrassing because, even if you don't have a hysterectomy, you have women who gain weight just to gain weight. Stress can make you gain weight. Stress make you lose weight. I mean, you gain weight just because you age. And that happens to men too. So, I mean, it's all about our genetics, our metabolism, all the different things. So it's not really a big deal. But when you seeing the weight come on so fast, and you see how quickly, like, you seen how you were before you had your surgery. I was the same size for a long time, and then once I had the surgery, I felt like I started gaining weight. Just it was like a pound to me. It felt like a pound a day. It was like a pound and a half, or half. It was like, and then I started getting anxiety. I started like always jumping on the scale. So I feel like I'm not even looking at you guys. I feel like I'm just so in a shock, the fact that I've gained so much weight. And I probably shouldn't even have this on because this is making me look even more, white, depending on what it's doing. But let me get back to what my weight was. So I've gained 15 pounds. I've gained 15 pounds, and I'm carrying it more so the lower part of me. Um, and I can see it up here too. I'm already top heavy, but I do see it in my face. I see it in my face, and I can't fit any of my clothes. And I refuse to buy new clothes because a lot of my clothes, they fit me. And I know I have to do some work to get this weight off of me because my hormones are all over the place. So the next thing that I've noticed, besides the weight gain that is seriously out of control, I'm not eating anything different. I'm not doing anything different. Um, I'm not sure if I mentioned. I know I mentioned in some of my podcasts that I stopped drinking coffee. Well, I cut back. I because I started drinking it back again. I think the stress was just getting to me. But I'm using that as an excuse. Just being, honest. Because I mean, we're human. We all play back and forth. And the alcohol. I had a cocktail yesterday. I went to get some Mexican for dinner. And another thing, the eating out. And I'll talk about that on my podcast, and about, cleaning up my diet. You know, being different, being more intentional. When you eat out like at least once a week, and you may sit, so that's not bad. But if you eating out, if you're going into the office and you eating out, and the next thing you know, you eating out for dinner. All those eating outs add up. And then if you got stress on top of that, and then if you got something else going on, that makes the high blood pressure. Because high blood pressure is a symptom of something. I've been down a rabbit hole with this blood pressure thing because I really, really, really want to maintain, and I'm scared when I go to the doctor that she's gonna tell me that my blood work is all over the place, and I don't want that. So I have to fix that. When I went last time, everything was good, but I know that I'm doing things wrong, and I feel it. The weight gain and then the hormones and stuff. I'm trying, y'all. I'm turning over a new leaf. I already have set up what I was going to do. I did a full reset on my podcast, and I just spoke about the things that I'm going to be doing and how you guys can do the same thing as well and whatnot. But my hormones have been all over the place. I still have my ovaries, so I still go through all the PMS stuff. I still feel good for 1 week. I still feel crazy for another week. Then I feel like I can take on the world 1 week. Then I feel like I don't be bothered with nobody in 1 week. The same way I felt prior to, that has not changed. I feel like it's more intense. I asked about hormone replacements and things like that because I was like, maybe I need a little bit more estrogen to kind of calm me down. But everything is good. I guess I'm just more aware and I'm seeing it. Like, I can tell, like, when I'm getting ready to, like, I don't be bothered with nobody. Like, and that's pretty often. And that's not good. Like, that is not good. Like, my hormones are out of whack. Out of whack. What else? I don't take any supplements or anything like that because, again, from when I had got my blood work checked, everything was doing good. Everything was good. I ain't had no pressure issues, no cholesterol issues. I didn't have any. Everything was just fine. Everything was fine. But it's time for my physical. I do my physical at the end of the year, and I know I'm just nervous, y'all. I'm just nervous, but overall, I am doing well. I don't want to seem so negative. One thing that I am enjoying thoroughly, that I have not had a menstrual in 6 months. Do you know how it feels? For someone like me who dealt with fibroids and not knowing when your menstrual's coming and it's just coming out. Like, you can have an idea when it's about to come on and you can kind of wear a liner or something like that. Like, I don't have any of that equipment anymore. I don't have any liners, no pads, no nothing. I don't have to worry about going out wearing white or going out or wearing something light or something thin, if you will. Like, that is a beautiful thing. Don't have to worry about the cleanup process of a menstrual. Don't have to worry about the come on. None of it. Messing up underwear. None of it. I don't. That's like the that's the beauty of it. Like, this summer was amazing for me. Like, I wore whatever I wanted to wear. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to say, oh, I can't go here, or I don't feel good. It just felt amazing. Amazing. And for that reason, I have no regrets. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for in regard. My biggest thing is my hormones and the weight gain. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. The weight gain. I am going to bring you along on my journey of me trying to shed my 15 pounds. And the crazy part about it, as you get older, shedding weight, even if it's like 5 pounds or 10 pounds, it gets harder. And it is, I can't even explain it, y'all. I am so in such awe. Like, I find myself wearing a lot of dresses now. Like, I remember at one point in my time, I didn't even like showing my legs. But it's like now I wear dresses. Like, promise me, I have on a dress right now. Because one, it's not, tight. I don't worry about no jeans, that's around my stomach. Because I can't wear anything. I do have some jeans like some wide leg jeans I can possibly wear, but y'all, no. Everything is extremely, extremely tight. I was roughly about, I wore a size 8, 9, um, and if I wore a 10, so a 9, 10, put it like that. Not a 7, 8, because the 7 was just, it's just pushing it too far for me. I can't do it. But some 8s, if it's a top or something, I can possibly get, if it's stretchy, I can possibly get into it. But my thing was like a 9, 10. That's exactly where I stood for the longest. Um, my weight is shifted different, so now I can do, um, I guess a 12, 11, 12, and I have a problem with that, but I'm short, so it looks different on someone who's short. And not only that, I have a ton of clothes. I have clothes I haven't even worn yet. I have clothes that has tags on, so I have to get this off. So, in saying all of that, we are going on a journey, and I'm taking you along with me. The vlogs are back, and we're going to incorporate this because I have to get these 15 pounds off. I don't know how. Well, I know how we're gonna do it. I mentioned it in my podcast. If you're not, hey, ladies, ladies, if you are not following me on my second channel, which is my podcast channel, I pretty much do the video podcast. I do the audio, and I do put it on like iTunes and Spotify. But I do have it RSS feed to my YouTube. So if you're in a car and you just want to, hear the actual podcast, I have the audio version always available. But if you just want to see, you want to see me talk and me just doing all of this, you can catch the video portion of the podcast. So ladies, please go on over there and check it out. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. It's for us women over 40 who is trying to start over, i.e. me, start over. Or if you just want to, talk about aging graceful. And if you just want to have some motivation and some inspiration and some mindfulness. I'm just, I'm right now, I'm in a good space in my life. And I feel like I just want to share it because I want other people to be in a good space as well. Even though I'm going through this weight gain and things like that, and my hormones are all over the place, I am still in a good place. I'm not going to let that get me down. So, come on over to the podcast. The links will be down below for you to check it out. And I want to say, thank you ladies for enjoying my hysterectomy videos. I mean, I feel like I didn't think people were going to like them. I didn't think people was even like checking for them. But it's so many of us women who are going through hysterectomies, which is amazing for whatever reason. It's amazing for me. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. I feel like when I go back to the doctor, I'm going to talk about, what can I do to help with my hormones and things like that and the mood swings and stuff. But again, I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional. I'm moody. What else? I was already going through hormonal issues before I had the hysterectomy. My PMS was, what else? I can't think right now, but maybe it's just me. I'm just too in tune, and my estrogen levels are just through the roof. And also, I'm not anemic anymore. Because I was bleeding so much. I was always cold. I have my moments where I'm cold, but not to the extent the way I used to be. Like now, I could take a little air, I take a little fan. I can hang out with people now. I'm like a normal person in that aspect. But ladies, leave me down below how you're feeling. For those of you who may have gotten your hysterectomy last week, you're about to have it, couple of months back, had it when I had it. Let me know how you're feeling, what's going on with you. I just want to know. I want to keep the conversation going, and we will keep the conversation going because your girl got to get her act together. And yeah, we're going to do it together. So I hope you enjoyed. I wanted to keep you up to tune what was going on with me, how I'm feeling, and maybe we can kind of compare notes. I know everyone is different, but it's always good to have some camaraderie around something that, we've all experienced at one point in our life. We can, deal with it together. So, in saying all of that, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for being here. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe and hang out with your girl. And I will see you in the next video.